Hello, true crime buffs. Yours truly sliced together some news reports so that you can come up to date with me today, right now. Roll the tape.
Gabby Petito, who disappeared on a cross-country road trip with Laundrie.
Petito's family last heard from her in late August.
There's nothing else.
They believe she was last in the Grand Teton Yellowstone area of Wyoming.
Brian is refusing to tell Gabby's family where he last saw her. Brian is also refusing to explain why he left Gabby all alone and drove her van to Florida.
Overnight, a flood of protesters as police arrived at the family home of Brian Laundrie.
More than 50 officers and FBI agents combing a 24,000-acre park near Sarasota, Florida, looking for Brian Laundrie.
Authorities in Wyoming say they have found human remains in the Bridger-Teton National Forest thought to be Petito.
The FBI searched the home of Brian Laundrie and his parents this morning.
All right. Brian Laundrie, one of today's biggest dirtbags, went missing a couple days ago. He was reported missing by his family. Okay, so new development that came up. They reported him missing, right? They told the police they're very worried about him. He's missing. They haven't seen him since Tuesday. It was Friday when they reported him missing, right? But we also have reports now that they went to the park that they believe he is missing at, like dying or whatever, right? Because that's what goes through most parents' heads when their child is missing. That they went to the park to retrieve his car and bring it back to the house. So let me get this straight. You think your child is missing, they're stuck in the wilderness, running out of food and water. You're saying they were supposed to come home, but you went to the park to get their car. What if we're wrong? What if Brian isn't the complete dirtbag everybody thinks he is? I'm pretty sure he's a complete dirtbag, but what if he isn't? And he comes stumbling out of the woods, finds the parking spot he left his Mustang, it's a Mustang in, and it's gone because his parents took it. What then? What does that tell you guys? Does it tell you the parents knew he was never supposed to come out of those woods? Because that's what it tells me. It's about 25,000 acres of land. There's lots of trees, brush, places to hide, so if someone doesn't want to be found, it'll be hard to find them. And Brian knows this area. His parents made that known. He has been camping there, he hikes there, he does all his nature shit there all the time. On top of that, it's a very wet area, so all of the dogs, the bloodhounds, the canines, the people brought with them, they're not going to be able to keep his scent because of all the flooding. Also, I just want to remind everybody that the reason that Gabby and Brian started fighting the morning of the body cam footage was because he was dirty.
And then my feet are dirty and everything, so I think that our little squabble started because we were hanging out at the coffee shop, and when we got back to the van, there was some dirt and stuff.
Remember that? Remember? He was at the coffee shop. He didn't want to be there anymore because he was dirty. His flip-flops were dirty. So now he's going to be living out in the wilderness forever? Is that what we're understanding? All right. So remains are found in Teton Park, and Brian's already missing. Now, finally, the cops are like, well, maybe we should take a look at Brian's house. Maybe we should actually, look into this family, right? So they go over, they tape up the house, they go through everything, and I think this is how we found out that Brian's car that he was supposedly took to the park is in their driveway now, right? There's not a lot that happened. Brian's father came out of the house to get something for the officers out of one of the cars, and then he and his wife were taken to a black van and they were taken somewhere. But they eventually come back, so there's nothing huge happening there with the parents. I think that they should be locked up, but that's just me. The Laundrie's lawyer, put out a statement saying the Laundrie family prays for Gabby, that finding her remains has been very devastating for them. Yeah, because their son is going to be fucking going to prison for murder, probably. That's the only reason it's devastating for them. They're the most selfish fucking people I've ever heard of in my entire life. Well, actually, no, they're not the most selfish people I've ever heard of, but they're up there. The autopsy for Gabby will happen tomorrow. I haven't seen anywhere anything about what condition the remains are in, but if she was out in a park It's hot. I mean, it's been like a month, right? But there was enough to say we think it's her. Tell me what you guys think. Follow me if you want. Feel free to follow, subscribe, comment, like if you want more content like this, because I will be staying up to date with this case, breaking down every new little tidbit we get, because I really want to see Brian get his ass thrown in jail. That's it. Bye.